everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy and this is a channel about crafting, mostly cross stitch. So I don't have a lot of news. I feel like I can make my floss tubes shorter by sharing most of the personal stuff in the Stitch With Me's, and they seem to be going over well. Just so you guys know, there is a delay in the Stitch With Me's, and so like if you guys have made a recommendation about like camera angle or whatever and then I don't show it in the next video, it's because that video is already up. Again, it is what it is. Sometimes I record like 3 or 4 Stitch With Me's back to back, and then they don't all go up right away. Whoops, how did this get here? So yeah, welcome back to another floss tube. I hope I brought it all. I don't know, I hope. We'll see. I didn't do a whole lot. Well, maybe, I don't know. You guys can decide that for yourself. My cat, he's like hovering around the door deciding what he's gonna do. He's back. I kind of cleared this out a little bit more so that he could kind of walk right here next to you. Somebody's calling me. I get so many spam calls, it's freaking ridiculous. Okay, if I look a little cross-eyed, it's because I have a habit of staring at myself. The lens is here, but I look right here, which is where my face is. A couple of see, he's back already. A couple of admin things. My PR ladies, for Floss of the Month, I got 3 of your packages back. Carla, Sprinklesteen, and Gidge. I got your packages back. I don't know why. It says that it needs more postage. Sometimes this happens, and it's funny because I sent Joy-Filled Stitchers the same exact way, and I haven't gotten hers back yet. Hey, behave. He's already like, let me open the blinds more for him. Hopefully that keeps him busy right there staring at the birds and stuff. So I'm gonna apply postage to these and take them in, scan them in so that they can't put them. I noticed that when I handwrite the labels, they say that the postage is wrong. I don't know what it is. Maybe they can't read my writing. I don't freaking know. So anyway, the rest of the admin things, somebody wanted me to show the Patreon patterns again. So these are April's Patreon patterns. It has salsa taco and ramen bowl that you can get with your Patreon subscription at the top 2 tiers. Those are up. And we're gonna do giveaways again. Giveaways are back. I do want to say, okay, I found this stack of patterns. I don't know, like a week or 2 ago when I was trying to like organize this situation here, and I have this stack marked. I think I was supposed to send these as previous giveaways, so I'm gonna package these up and send them. So hopefully you guys are still watching. Teresa, I know that you still watch, so I have these 2 for Teresa, Good Intentions and Fancy Blanket. October Ride, those are going to Teresa. Kim, I can't even read my own writing. Lumen, you know who you are. I've sent you stuff before. You are getting Harvest Time by Leela Studio, and then Amy Swihart, you're getting All Hallows Eve by Leela Studio as well. I had them put aside with this note, obviously indicating that they were going to be sent out, and I never sent them. So you guys are getting those. Now for this week's giveaway. I'm going to do 3 patterns since we haven't done these in such a long time. And I know somebody won the Christmas just cross stitch. I think I did that in my first video when I started posting again regularly. So I'll put that here. That's going to go out. And then I have 3 patterns to show you guys this time. Well, not to show you guys, but to give away this time. We're going to do heartstring sampleries next door. I can't remember. I think I bought this. I don't remember if it was a new release Original release date January 2021. So yeah, obviously I purchased it when it came out because I stitched this, sewed it up, and sent it to Amy Sprinklesteen for her because she is my stitchy bestie. And it says, I wish you lived next door. And it's got this funky flower and this funky bird. I didn't use any of the called for. I subbed everything in it. And I think for the most part, I used mystical diamond art flosses. I don't remember now. We're going to give this away. I don't believe that the chart is marked up at all because I always do a photocopy. And then, yes, I get rid of it. Oh, I did not do a photocopy because it's folded. Hold on. No, it just has a bend in it. But I didn't do nothing. And it's got lots of information on the inside. It's supposed to be stitched in weeks dye works. I didn't do that. But yeah, so if you want to win this, you just tell me who your stitchy bestie is. If you have a stitchy bestie, if you don't have a stitchy bestie, and then I will search for those comments for this. Next, we'll do Fancy Black at October Ride by Pineberry Lane. I had multiples of these, and Teresa is getting the last two that I have. This is the last one that I have of this, as far as I'm aware anyway. I might find another stack somewhere, who knows. So if you want this one, tell me something about Halloween. I absolutely love Halloween, and I believe I have a copy of this for myself. I just love everything Halloween. Finished size is 7x6, so it's tiny. Oh, they did it 35 count linen, but it doesn't say like if they did it 1/1 or see 32 count weeks dye works 12x10 allow for 2-inch border. That's a way bigger than a 2-inch border. Wool or fabric 12x10. Why is it so big then if it says 35 count linen? Pillow size 8.5x7. I think I'd make it bigger. It doesn't indicate like if it's stitched 1/1 or 2/2 or what they did, but I think I would stitch it bigger to make a bigger pillow because this is so freaking cool. Anyway, tell me something about Halloween if you like it or don't like it. And then I have this cute little memorabilia. I think this came in, I never stitched it. It's not even open. This is Little Stitches 3, LS3. This came in a lot that I ordered off eBay or something, and I'm not gonna stitch this. As far as I'm aware, I'm done having children, and I don't know anybody that's having kids. My sister's not planning on having children, and yeah, it's cute, but I'm not gonna do it. And I've been hanging on to it for the longest freaking time. So just tell me something about this if you do a lot of baby stitching or something baby. Just put the word baby in there. It's got like, I mean, you can tell like it's been passed on, but it's never been stitched. And it does have 2 color palettes in here, one for a boy and one for a girl. For the blanket anyway, you change the color of the blanket. And it only requires 3 Mill beads. The rest is DMC. So that should be a pretty good, an easy thing to do. How big is it? Oh, it's tiny. 4.5 by 6 3/4. So it's not bad. Okay. Oh, that's that. And then I have more patterns to give away later. So we're gonna just save some of that for next time. And then let's get into the stitching stuff. Oh, I'm going to insert a clip. I guess right here. I'll put it right here. Insert the clip of my project bag. So I wasn't going to do a floss tube today. I was just going to do like a vlog style thing. I got my hair right here. And then I decided, you know what, I'll just do the floss tube. It's probably better that way. And then I don't skip a couple days videos because I'm going out of town tomorrow. And I have one stitch with me ready to release over the weekend, and then the floss tube. So I was like, you know what, I just need to get it done. And then I don't go too many days without posting a video because I've been trying to post every other day. So I'm going to insert that clip right here so you guys can kind of see the project bags that I did, because I talk about it for a few minutes. Oh, I wanted to ask as well, what are these? So these came when I bought all the bobbins a while back, and I can't figure out like what these are for. They have numbers that don't make sense to me. So like C48, 67, those ones are backwards. I don't know what those are. Then these ones are like 100 and something, and like C126, 125, 124. I don't know what they are. But what I was thinking, because I wanted to do before I sleep, and I don't have it yet. I haven't bought it yet. It's a Long Dog Sampler in like a blue tealish colorway. And there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. There's 12 skeins of the light blue in here. And then there's 2 of these like teal, and it just might be enough to do that pattern with these, and just choose certain motifs to do like the big motifs in this like kind of teal green color. But I don't know. I don't know what these are. I feel like I want to get some more of these. I don't think they're the DMCs because the numbers don't make sense. And I have no idea what to do with them because there's not enough. There's kind of 2 skeins of everything, but that's not enough to do anything with. Really. I don't know. Let me know. But I wanted to show you guys all the project bags that I completed. I still have a couple more. I have 2 more to sew on my table. And then I have this stack of colorways picked out, and then I have several yards of these 2 that I need to find backing for, or put this as the liner to something else. I just haven't quite figured it out yet. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys I completed this one. So this one I cut the wrong way, not realizing that what is it called? When your fabric goes a certain way, so it goes sideways. And I have another one that I'll show you guys. I did the same thing too. This is one I made previously when I was still learning. You can see I messed up the zipper. I showed you guys this one I think already. These I want to replace because I don't care too much for the book sleeve idea, and I could use these for my books actually. This was the first one I made. You can tell I didn't know how to do the inside. And this one came out way better, but I don't like it for projects. I did this one. This one came out so nice. I'm really loving the color of the yellow zipper with the red, even though there's not really any yellow in the pattern. This is like more of an orange color. It looks so neat. I don't know if I showed you guys this one last time or not. I did this one. These I had before. I showed you these last week. I did this one. I really love the pink. I don't know. I loved both of these zippers so much, and I had enough of this fabric to make 2 that it just came out so cute. And then I actually made another book sleeve. This is what I bought the fabric for originally, and I made this book sleeve out of it. And oh, I used some fat quarters on the inside. And again, I'm just not for the book sleeves for patterns person. And then these I already had. I showed you this one last week. I made this one last week. And here's the other one where the pattern, whatever, the printing isn't the right way. But it still came out neat. I thought the brown zipper matched pretty decently. And then I like to use, on the edge of my zipper, I like to use the lining fabric. So that's the lining fabric that's on the inside. This one, the lining fabric is the, that like splatter, the black and white. And this one, I messed up on this one, so you can't see it. But this one is a dark blue, like a navy. This one is a light blue because I ended up with a ton of that color for some reason. But yeah, that's what they look like. We're going to do a giveaway next Flosstube for a project bag. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. Okay, now on to what I actually worked on. I've been watching Boogie's Stitcher, and she does a lot of kits. I need to drink my coffee before it before it turns cold. I showed you a lot of kits. I have maybe 3 cross-stitch kits left, Joy Sundays, because when I was ordering the stamped kits, I loved Joy Sunday. This is the one that I have. It's just called Taurus, the 12 Zodiac. And it's very hard to tell on these, like, progress-wise, but I put in, like, 4 strands of this orange down here. So this bottom, the bottom's pretty much completely done. I have these little holes to fill in here, but everything else is done. I've done some of this red before. I did some of this red before. So all the yellow is red, and then all the blue is this orange color. And so I thought it was cute, and it's a nice stitch. The problem I have is, do you see my finger? Like how freaking beat up it is. Look at it's like funky because I put makeup on, but that's from stitching this. It's so hard on my hands, and that's the main reason why I stopped stitching these kits. Not to mention that most of them are copyright, and even the company Joy Sunday is known for stealing images and reproducing them, which is why the second main reason why I stopped ordering them. And I only kept this one. I kept another one that it's like a stained glass tree thing. If I remember, I'll put a picture here or here so you can see it. Only because I think that was the first cross stitch that I ever started. And a giraffe that I had gifted my mom 2 Christmases ago, thinking that she might want to cross stitch because she did voice some interest in it. She never did it. She gave it back to me and asked me to stitch it for her, which I haven't done yet, but I still have it. And I pulled it out. I put it in my bin so that hopefully I'll want to stitch it. So anyway, this is a cute kind of thing. It's not as quick as it looks for some reason, and I don't know why. It's taking quite some time. It's tiny. 102 by 119. Doesn't say inches, but it's small. So it's cute. This is what it's supposed to look like, which it doesn't look like that yet, but it is what it is. And I love the Joy Sunday floss, or I should say the AliExpress floss. It's amazing. And I always keep them in the bags that they come in because I've had this for like 2 years. I've moved twice, and it's still like not even torn or anything. So there's that. I didn't work on any of the other ones. And then the main thing, I can't even say that because I put a good amount of work in all of these. The next thing, hey, what are you doing? Sorry, my voice gets kind of dumb. So this is a project bag I made. I didn't show this one in the video. It's so cute. I love it. I just picked a blue. So, do you guys have a hard time ironing these fucking son of a bitches out? I can't iron them out. I iron everything initially. Well, after I cut it first, then I iron it all. And then I sit them, because I pre-cut everything one day, and then, you know, pile them all together. And then I do my interfacing, so then they get more ironing. And then they still, well, the liner doesn't get the interfacing. The interfacing goes on the outside fabric, but it's still, like, I just cannot get rid of the lines. And it looks straight when, like, I'm done ironing and then I put it down. And then when I'm putting the bag together, I'm like, there's still fucking lines on this shit. And that's partially because it's a fat quarter. And the fat quarters are folded when you buy them. So it is what it is. But something I wanted to point out is that I use rainbow thread. I personally really like the look of the rainbow thread, and I don't like to match the thread color to the bag. I don't know why. 1, because it's easier, and 2, I really enjoy the look of it. I think it looks really freaking cool, and that's the only place that you see it is right here. So, like, I don't feel the need to color coordinate the thread because you're only seeing the top stitching along the zipper. And then, I mean, obviously it's on the inside, but that's not something you see immediately. And you don't see the thread in the rest of the bag. So yeah, we're going to be doing project bag giveaways, I think, maybe next week. It depends how I feel when I come out of town. I mean, when I come back from out of town, because I'm going to Arizona for Easter. So anyway, I'll put a picture here of where I was last time of my Harry Potter chart. Oh, I have news for you guys. This is the chart. She has this available. It is available for purchase on her website, and I am so happy to hear that, because the whole Etsy thing and everything, if I'm going to purchase a chart from somebody, I would love to purchase from their standalone website and not from Etsy, with how high Etsy fees have gotten. If you guys didn't know, I used to design, I used to be a graphic designer on Etsy. I had an Etsy shop, and over the year, the first year that I started with it, I made a very nice income. The second year, it was okay. You know, obviously it did better than the first year because it was a full year. And in the third year, which was, I think, 2021, it was so hard to make it profitable. I raised my prices, and I was still not making that much money at the end of the day. And in your analytics, it looks like you're making the money, but then when you go to the breakdown after you see the fees that they're taking out, the shipping costs, it's ridiculous. So I decided to close my Etsy shop down and not do it. I'm happy to have that time back, but it sucks because that was a nice source of revenue that I had. But with how high Etsy fees have gotten, it's just ridiculous. So anyway, I'm going to put the link to this in the description box because you guys were asking about this. I've had a couple of people comment wishing that it was still available, and it's not in her Etsy shop. I don't know why. She didn't tell me why, but I did message her and I asked. She just said, have it. It's on my website. You need to go there and purchase it. So I'll put the direct link to this. There's 3 versions. There's a mini, a standard, and the max color. Oh my God, you guys, the max color. I don't know why I got the standard. I should have got the max color, but it's a super size max color. And this is going to be good size already as it is, but the max color, it would have been a little bit bigger, but I think it would be worth it because it just looks a lot more crisp than this version. But I think I still like the way mine's turning out, so I'm obviously not going to redo it, but still, you know. So if I didn't put up the progress, oh, I can't. Okay, hold on, let me fix that. I'm not going to show you the top again because of the way my fabric is folded inside the Q-snap. I don't want to take it out. And I will show you now. I only had a little bit of this last time, and I've gotten all of this done. So book 1, as far as here is concerned, is completely done for pages 1 and 2. The pages that I'm doing. I don't know if that's the correct transition of pages the way she has it labeled, but there's a page up here, and then there's a page here. And book 1 is completely done as far as the pages that I've done, and I'm working into book 2, which I believe ends right here, if I'm not mistaken. So I still have a little bit of book 2 to go. But here's Harry's hair and his face. Oh, it's so cool. This is a shirt right here, and then you can see his ear, and I'm just with it. This is the part that I'm stitching right now. That part of Harry right there. You guys, I'm just like in awe. So when I was doing this part, I was like, yeah, I know I'm stitching the back of his shirt right here. And then I was like, I couldn't figure out what I was doing right here. And then all of a sudden, I took a step back and I was like, oh my God, here's his face already. And I was so pumped up because at the time, like when you're stitching it, your face is like right here. I couldn't tell like the transition of the colors and stuff. It's a little gappy. I am doing this on 28 count Lugana even weave 2/2. So it's gonna be a little bit gappier, but I'm gonna wash it and I think it's gonna be fantastic. I'm so excited. Like I could not put this down, and I want to work on it like all the freaking time. So I'm pretty impressed with myself with that one. Anyway, let me see. I'll share that one last. Oh, this one. Okay. Wait. Oh no, I didn't forget one. I decided to pull out. The past several days, I've been pretty much working on a new project every single day. I had a lot of extra time on my hands, you know, with the whole work situation and everything, so it is what it is. But I decided to pull out this. Can you see that? It is the Universal Monster Stitch Along from, hold on. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to show it properly. From Witchy Stitcher. So this is the extended version. All of the extra rooms in the extended version, if I'm not mistaken, are all, I don't want to call them fan art, but they're extra rooms that stitchers have created themselves, not her necessarily, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I just love this whole thing, and I'm working on a very large piece of fabric. I'm gonna have plenty of room because of how I did it, but I'll show you guys that right now. So the original chart is this. This is the original chart, so you can see the difference. Only the 9 rooms that she has, and then I'm doing the 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rooms plus all of the extra on the outside. So it's gonna be amazing. And it's even got a salmon deed. That's my favorite thing about the chart, is the salmon deed. So some of the chart is very difficult. Like this is, you can get these in her group on Facebook. You have to go to her Facebook group. I don't think they come with the pattern. This was a bitch to read. I messed up somewhere, but I somehow made it look okay. So it just, and I'm almost done with that part of the roof too. And I'll show you guys right now. I'm stitching this on 18 count Aida that I dyed myself with Rit dye. It looks fantastic, if I do say so myself. And it looks amazing. I'm stitching, so you know, Witchy Stitcher's notorious for using 310 and everything. I decided to do something a little bit different. It's probably not going to pick up on camera, but it looks fantastic in person. And I subbed the frame. I'm not going to do it in 310, and instead I'm stitching it in Gentle Arts Espresso Bean. And I've already used a whole skein. I'm on the second skein. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I purchased 9 skeins of Espresso Bean all at the same time, because when you're planning on using a whole bunch, you want to get all of them at once because of dye lot differences. Yeah. Let me back up. This is the, hold on. Let me show you the fabric first of all. This is the fabric. I can't even show the whole thing like in camera. Let me fold it so I can show you what I've actually done. This is what I've actually done. So when I pulled it out the other day, I had this here and this line coming down like that, and that was it. And so I did the coming up and all of this here. You can, yeah, I think you can see the espresso being pretty well on here. It's looking great. I'm almost done. I need to finish the window here and then the top part of this, and this comes back into her original pattern. So these are the 2 extra rooms on the side, and then there's another room here as well with a roof. And I'm trying to do those first because those patterns are quite difficult to read. Whoa, the lighting. Those patterns are very difficult to read because they're black boxes and with no symbols, and so kind of in the middle it's kind of hard to tell how many boxes are actually in that section of the chart. So yeah, that's another one that I'm obsessed with, and it's a very nice stitch too. It's coming out nice anyway. I don't know why, but I'm getting a bunch of text messages, which is weird because nobody ever texts me, like ever. This one I'm gonna have to take out of the key snaps. I've almost finished the page finish that I've been pushing for on this one. I'm almost done with my second skein on here, and then I'm gonna go into my phone and mark what it is so that I can see, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to get some more, order some more skeins of this. This is Pandemic by Long Dog Samplers. I started up here. I'll put a picture of where I was last time right here so you can see while I'm getting this ready. Oh, I don't want to take it out of that cruise knob. I think I showed you guys last time. I don't have that much over there. This is where I'm at now. So it comes out a little, the Q-snap is here. It comes out a little bit more on this side, but I don't have too much more. So this is just about 2 pages. I have to finish the squirrel that I'm starting right here. He's not very big, like you can see this space here. And then this little triangle comes down, and then I have a tiny butterfly right here. And then I have 3 strands of backstitch up here on the bird's like feathers on his head that I need to do, and that's it. And then I will be done, fully done with the first page, which ends I think like here somewhere is the first page, and then the first page will be fully done, and then I'm like 2/3 of the way done with the second page. So yeah, I'm stitching this in DMC 115, which I think it's 115. What did I do? I'm loving, loving, loving that stitch. Loving it. Oh. Yeah, DMC variegated 115 is a variegated red with just different shades of red and maroon in it. It looks amazing. I think anyway. I wish I could remember what I was thinking when I purchased this fabric, because I don't remember why I'm stitching it on this blue. I think I was thinking more along the lines of like the sky, maybe. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But I'm stitching it on 32 count Joblin in the color Ice Queen from Bestitch Me. Yeah. I'm doing it 2/2. Again, I don't know why. I should be doing this on an 18 count Ada, but for size reasons, it's going to be huge. It's going to be like 27 inches one way, if I'm not mistaken, and 21 the other way. Something like that. So she's going to be a big girl, but it's going to look fantastic, I think, right? Yeah, it looks great. This is my favorite piece. I put so much, when I pulled this out, I guess 2 weeks ago now, I didn't even have that top corner done. I had these triangles here with the border coming up to where the needle minder is, and then just this beginning heart was done, and then coming down. That was it. So I've put all of this in the past 2 weeks, and I'm absolutely loving it. I keep coming back to this. So like the day that I stitched this, the Universal Monsters, I did this in the morning and then pulled the Universal Monsters out at night. Yesterday I had a new start that I'll show you guys, and then I went back to this last night. It is what it is. So there's that. Put that there. I used this same marker. Oh, you can see my pile. That's okay. My coffee's getting cold. I had a new start. Okay. I had 2 new starts. I don't have a picture of this one, so I'll put a picture here of this one. I had a new start. I talked about this in my blog on Patreon that's going to go up sometime this weekend. I'm stitching this on 32 count Murano Care in the color Ice from Artiste. Again, it's a Zweigart fabric, something that I had from Hobby Lobby. You know, we don't shop there anymore, but that's that. And I decided to start with all of the 310. It goes this way, and there we go. This chart's mostly 310. I thought about doing it, trying to figure out how I can still talk so it doesn't sound weird. I thought about doing it on black and then just doing the rest of the colors, but it wouldn't work because the black holds the shape for the pattern. I'll put it small here so you guys can see what I mean. It's basically all black with minimal other colors. That's how many colors there are. Most of that's 310. I have 4 skeins of 310 in here. I've used almost half a skein already. No, maybe a third of the skein just in this part. And I had the bright idea to stitch this for somebody and give it to them in 2 weeks for their birthday, but I don't think I'm going to finish it. I feel like it's stitching up fast, but then when I look at the pattern, it's not. And it's kind of hard. Mainly because the pattern's very difficult to read. I'm not going to show it here, but I did show part of it in my Patreon. If you're dying to see it, you're going to have to go over there. It's very difficult to read. It's very small. I tried to like figure it out how I can do it. I haven't tried to put it into Pattern Keeper. I think I'm going to try that today and see if that works, because it would be so much easier. But with the amount of 310 that's in it, kind of hurts my eyes, and I feel like I'm going cross-eyed when I'm looking at it. And so what I did was I took some very colorful markers. Let's see if I can pull one out without moving you guys. I have these Papermate Flare markers, and I use an orange and a purple to mark all of the blocks on there, and I color coded them in a way that makes sense to me, so that I could see the pattern. And it's working, but it's still a pain in the butt. So I had that new start. And then last week, oops, let me put this back on. Last week I had another new start. I went ahead and started another Heaven and Earth. I have a Stitch With Me coming out, today. So today's Thursday. Is it today? No. Wait. Yes. Jesus. Okay. The Stitch With Me coming out today. Today's Wednesday. I'm going to put a Stitch With Me up today with this chart. By the time you see this Flosstube, you'll probably have already seen that if you watch it. This is Mini Heaven's Window by Andy Russell. Well, the artwork's by Andy Russell. It's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Whoops. I started down here in this corner. I'll put a digital photo up here. No, that's not where I started. I started down here in this corner. I'll put a digital photo right here so you can see that little plant in the bottom left corner is where I started. It has 3 trunks to that plant where it's like 3 tiny little trees. This is a restart. Now I can take this out now that I've talked about it. Where is the... I had this piece of 25 count Lugana from who freaking knows where. Oh, I have a very cute needle minder in here too. Let me take that off too. I don't know where I got that from. I started this on 25 count Lugana and I hated it. It looks cute. I can't see the same. I mean, I guess I can see the same transition of color coming up. You can see the 3 branches of the tree coming up here. But I just wasn't happy with the way it was coming out. Partly because, well, I'm doing it on 10 stitch. I mean, 25 count in 10 stitch, so you can see how yappy it is. It's a mini, and I thought, you know what? We're going to start this bad boy on Ada. I had the perfect piece of Ada for it left over from when I started the Mario Game of Mushroom Kingdoms chart from Epinasis. Or no, I don't know if Epinasis made the chart, but they were the one who originally stitched it. You can find it, I think, on Sprite Stitch. Even if you just look up Epinasis Game of Mushroom Kingdoms, you'll find it. And that's my start. This is about 1,200 stitches or so over 2 or 3 days. I really tried to get 1,000 in a day. I can't do 1,000 in a day. I mean, I guess I could on other charts, but not confetti charts like this. So you can definitely see my has to be maintenance doing something out there. I hope that's not bothering you guys. You can definitely see the little trees here, the little leaves, and then here is a part of the hill and the sand coming up right here. And then there's going to be some cactus and stuff coming up here. And it's going to be so freaking cute. It reminds me of Arizona. I spent a lot of time in Arizona growing up and in my early 20s, and I miss it. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this. This is 18 count Ada that I purchased back in the day, a couple years ago at Hobby Lobby. I cut off the part of the Mario chart that I had, and it ended up being the perfect size to start this Mini Heavens window. And I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm stitching this using a paper chart. I might convert it to Pattern Keeper, but I haven't decided yet because I'm kind of having fun with the paper chart, and I'm able to do this. The colors work in such a way that I don't really need to park like at all. I haven't had a need for it. And the stitches, you know, sometimes there's just one or two. You can see a little bit of gaps here. It's because I don't have those colors. Right here. This part I just haven't gotten to yet, but these here I don't have. There's like 2 colors. I don't have those skeins for some reason. I gotta go buy them. But yeah, I'm able to use almost the whole strand for the most part. And if I'm not, I just cut it off. I put it back on the bobbin and save it for the next time. And it's been working out so well that it's enough. I haven't had to like use any of my smaller cuts of floss. And then still add on more because I ran out. It's just been working out so far. There's going to be a lot of color blocking at the top, but I've been cutting shorter strands for this bottom part because I know how confetti it is. So there's that. And now I don't know what I'm going to do with this small piece of 25 count Lugana because I don't know if, yeah, I'm not going to pick that out because I travel and do all sorts of crazy stuff on the back, and that's not going to be fun. So I don't know. This is how big it was going to be. Like you can see my border there. So it was going to be a good size, and now it's just going to be a little bit bigger. Not like, I didn't think it was going to be too crazy. So I have 18 by 14 is what it says I think it's going to be. I'm not sure. Yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. We'll see. I'm going to have to cut that off, and it's a small piece, so I don't know. And then I pulled this book out today. I don't know why she's been calling me. So this is Joan Elliott's Native American Crust Stitch. I don't care for most of the patterns in here, but I love her. I was looking at the patterns this morning, and there's actually a companion. So she's called Iron Maiden, and then there's a companion male for her called Indian Warrior, and I absolutely love them. I love his blanket. And I just love her, the way her blanket is wrapped around her too. I'm going to look and see how many beads, if any. Yeah, there's beads on her. And see, because I'm probably going to sub the beads for the beads at Joann's. Because I can, and it's cheaper. That way, because they're always on sale. Maybe not, I don't know. You know, we'll see. But I love both of them. The only thing is with him, I found he's got like, well, he has this blanket hanging, right? And then you can see here where it looks like he might have like, I don't want to say a cape, but you know, I don't know what they're called, that like the soldiers have draped over their arms. And it looks like you can see more in the back, but it doesn't make sense to me because there's nothing in the middle. And it's hair on the edges. So I'm considering, if I do stitch him, removing these stitches and removing all of those stitches for that, because I feel like his red blanket comes out here, so I'll have to do a little bit of fudging here to make the red blend seamlessly with his pants. Actually, no, it no, yeah, I'll need to do that, but I think it'll be fine because it just looks odd to me. And there's a ton of back stitching in both of them. Let me see how many beads. She's like the first chart in here too. I don't know where I got this at. I probably ordered it off of eBay, but I absolutely love it. So there's 2 beads, a black, no, 3, 4. Why do they have them written like that? So there is, it calls for 7 spools of crying egg, 3 spools of pearl, 3 spools of Vatican, and 1 spool's pale yellow. I'm going to see where those are and see if I can just sub those out, because it doesn't honestly look in the design. I don't see anywhere where it looks like you can, sometimes you can just tell they used a Kreinik. Is it the border? I can't tell. And then it uses black seed beads, copper seed beads, and then it uses silver and teal magnifica beads. I got to look and see what the difference in sizing for those is, and I'm just gonna sub it for something else. Oh, I see where one of the Krynex is in her hair. But I can't tell like the other. Yeah, I'm gonna check and see because... Oh, I see now. It's the whole design behind her. So you can't see the background on there. But on this part, sorry, it's hard to use a book. You can't. This whole thing is all metallic. That's all Krynex. 2 different colors, it looks like. Yeah. One. No, it uses all 3 colors in that moon thing. Oh, I'm not doing that. The whole entire thing. I think I'm gonna use the... I have a skein right here. DMC satin. I think this would be a great color for that background. This is S415. I love stitching with this. It's very nice. I think we'll use that instead. The problem I'm having with this satin is I can't find a good gold. At least at Joann's. I'm considering ordering every yellow because I do need a couple skeins of the gold. I need the gold. I need a gold for this one, and I'll talk about that another time. And then I need a gold for the Christmas charts that I'm gonna do. So just so I know, I can figure out like which one works, or maybe a sulky would work instead, because sulky goes a long way. But anyway, that's all I have to share today. I probably talked too much. This is probably another 45-minute one. I might not include the clip. I don't know. We'll see. I just hate for them to be so long. But anyway, that's all I have to share today. I'll see you guys next week. I don't know if I'm going to have as much progress to show next week because, like I said, I am going to Arizona tomorrow and I don't know exactly what my plans are. But, you know, when you're around family, I don't have as much quiet time to just zone out on stitching, which is fine. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, check the description box first because a lot of the links that you guys are looking for are down there, and we'll see you next time.